Hello everyone, and warm welcome to this year's winter edition of Gevme Connect. Here at Gevme, our core mission revolves around harnessing the power of technology and data to empower you to deliver great events. And this quarter, we are particularly thrilled to delve into the transformative potential of AI and to bring its power to you. So in today's session, we'll be covering the following. Firstly, boosting your registration numbers through automation. Secondly, offering a customized branded mobile experience for your event. And last but not least, we'll delve into how AI can be leveraged to augment your attendees' experience. So let's get started. First, let's talk about boosting your registration numbers through automation. So we know how hitting your registration targets is business critical. And we also know that the attendees' journey to register for your event is one where they can potentially drop off along the way. That's why at Gevme, we've built features to optimize for conversion along the registration journey. And today, to complement that, I'm happy to announce that we are releasing the abandoned cart recovery feature. Directly inspired by best practices in e-commerce, the abandoned cart feature in Gevme allows you to track and capture those users who drop off during the registration, and then gives you the ability to follow up by sending them reminders to complete their registration. Now, this may sound like a trivial thing, but based on usage statistics of the feature on our platform, the feature has been seen to have an average recovery rate of 52% and even as high as 73% in some cases, which has resulted in the abandoned cart feature helping to boost registration by an average of 22% and as much as 27% in the best cases. And that's without you having to do anything. Everything is automated. So how does that work in the background? Well, for those of you who have it enabled, you will be able to see it right in the left-hand navigation. Do take note that by default, the tracking is off. So to start it, all you have to do is to toggle it on over here. And once turned on, tracking of those who drop off will start, and the list will be populated over here. Now, the great thing is that all the fields you have on your form are also available on this grid, including any custom fields you might have configured. Also, the fields that the attendees have filled after dropping off are captured, and when you send them the link to complete their registration, these fields will be pre-populated, making the process even easier for them. From an automation point of view, the feature comes with automated email reminders that can be sent to the abandoned carts. These reminders can be sent either on a daily basis, which means every newly added abandoned cart will receive a reminder at the end of the day, or based on the age of the cart. So here, for example, reminders will automatically be sent to abandoned carts after 3 days and 5 days. And of course, you can also search, filter, and manually select records, and then manually send reminders to these specific records. So the abandoned cart feature will be available as a pro feature starting from Q1 next year, but it's already available right now on a request basis. So if you would like to use it for your event, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Next, let's talk about your brand and the mobile app channel. Now, we know two things that are important to you. First, your brand, and secondly, having a mobile app for your event. And we already have our Gevme mobile app, where you can actually very easily build an event experience for your audience. And many of you have been already using it for your events. But that approach of using our Gevme mobile app might not work for all of you, because there are cases, and we do understand that, where you might want to have a complete brand control experience starting right from the step of downloading the app from the app stores. That's why we are excited to announce that you can now have a custom branded mobile app for your event. In other words, a white label app. So leveraging the same technology and building blocks as our Gevme mobile app and mini experiences, you will now be able to have your own branded mobile app generated out of it. And the beauty of it here is that since this is within the Gevme ecosystem, you still have seamless integration with and seamless access to your event data and content. This also means you can make use of our mini experiences and the same building blocks to build custom experiences for your attendees. So let's recap the different ways in which you can deliver a mobile experience for your attendee through the Omnichannel platform now. First, you can provide a mobile experience through our Gevme mobile app. Secondly, since our mini experiences are web-friendly, they can also be accessed through the phone browser by those who don't want to download an app. And now, with this new release, you can also package your mobile experience and deliver it as a mobile app that's custom branded to your event. That's what we call getting the best of all worlds. White label mobile app is available right now. If you'd like to have it for your event, do not hesitate to get in touch with us or to your dedicated Gevme account person. And now we've reached the highlight of our session, augmenting the attendees' experience with AI. So by now you're all aware of the tremendous potential of AI. But sometimes that potential may seem so vast and huge that you don't know how to get started and how to make use of it. Well, at Gevme, our goal here is to harness that power and to bring it to you in a way that's easy to use and that empowers your team to achieve greater events. That's why we are happy to announce the Gevme Event GPT. So what is Event GPT? The Gevme Event GPT is an AI agent that you can train on your event's data and content to help answer queries from your attendees. Now, you might be thinking, why not just use any of the other chatbots out there? Well, we're not just talking about basic question answering like with the good old chatbots here. Gevme Event GPT has been built using the new generation of large language models. It has been trained and fine-tuned on a corpus of event-specific concepts, and therefore understands the intricacies and lingo of events unlike any other generic chatbots out there. So for example, it understands event concepts such as the attendee, the organizer, your event agenda in session, speakers, exhibitors, products, and of course the venue. So let me show you some examples. Let's start with a simple example of asking generic question about the event. For example, I could ask, give me a brief about the event. And as you can see, Event GPT will then give a basic overview of what the event is about, but it will also decide to give a brief outline of the highlighted sessions, knowing that this is a key selling point of that particular event. Next, I could ask what's interesting about the venue. Or whether there's anything interesting nearby. And because Event GPT knows the venue and has data about it, it's able to answer such questions. Let's talk about the agenda now. I could ask Event GPT to give me an overview of the kind of sessions I can attend. Or, since this event is an exhibition, I could also ask, what are the exhibit hours? And it will give me the various exhibition hours for the different halls in this case. could also ask specifically about on-floor sessions. And as you can see, EventGPT will give me details about them and will also provide links for more details if I want to find out more. In another example, a supply chain manager could ask what sessions EventGPT would recommend them to attend. And EventGPT will be able to pull that out for them. From an exhibition point of view, the attendee could ask whether there are any exhibitors for material handling. And EventGPT would be able to recommend a couple of the top ones, while still mentioning that there are more, and if they want to, and if the attendee would like to, they could then ask more about these. And as a last example, imagine a case where you are able to provide EventGPT with attendee feedback about the sessions. So in that case, you would then be able to ask, for example, what are the top rated sessions? And it will be able to return you just that with even some examples of the feedback. And I wanted to give this last example here to show that what can be asked is really only defined by what data you feed the GPT with. So I would like to show you now how easy it is to actually configure these data sources and to set up an EventGPT. So EventGPT will be available under the engagement menu in our Omnichannel platform. So you will be able to create multiple GPTs based on your plan. So for example, you might create one GPT for your public website to answer generic questions about your event, and another private GPT to be used exclusively by attendees during the event, and who would be able to answer more specific questions and give more detailed answers. So once you click on Create Event GPT, that's when the setup process starts. Here, you'll be able to configure the basic settings of the GPT, as well as its appearance. Next, and most importantly, is the training data. This is where your GPT gets all of its knowledge. And the first option here is training data from Gevme's content modules itself, as well as pages from your Gevme event website. And the second option for training data is additional data. And this is where you can give your event GPT some very specific knowledge. Here you can either upload files, add specific links to your other websites, or you can even crawl a whole website and specify which sections you want to use or exclude as training data by specifying the URLs or domains to be allowed or denied. As you can see, you can handle some pretty complex use cases here with these kind of settings. Once you're done, you click on Proceed, and the additional data will be processed and used to train your event GPT. Now, the next step is to deploy your GPT. To do that, you will first have to make your GPT active, and then you'll be able to deploy it. And the options for deployment here basically falls under two categories. It can either be deployed to Gevme's Omnichannel ecosystem itself, that is deployed to your Gevme website pages or to the Gevme mobile app of your event, or you could deploy it externally to any third-party website or even mobile app by making use of the various embed codes. So to sum up and recap, Gevme Event GPT understands events like no other chatbots out there. It has direct Gevme integration, so it can be directly trained on any content from Gevme's content modules, and can be seamlessly deployed to the Gevme ecosystem. But at the same time, it can also be embedded on any other external websites or mobile apps. It can also be trained on your own data. And lastly, you can choose to make your Event GPT private or public. And that concludes our product updates for this winter's Connect. So we've shared with you some of the most exciting updates that we have rolled out over the past quarter. as well as those coming up soon. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for being part of the Gevme journey, just as we are honored to be part of yours. With AI, we are at the beginning of a new chapter, one that promises to unlock incredible potential and drive a significant transformation in event technology. And in this chapter, you can rest assured we will be right there with you, keeping you at the forefront of these changes and continuously striving to empower you and your team. It was a pleasure to have you joining us today, and I will see you at the next Connect. Thank you.